Have you ever dreamed of having a true wireless earbuds that you can just plug in when it's out of juice? Well, welcome to our first look of the TINHiFi T2000. I know, what a name. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today we are going to take a look at this truly unique true wireless earbuds from TINHiFi that you can use in both true wireless, and with the included very nice high quality cable here, you can just plug it in and boom, you get a wired IEM. If you're still unfamiliar with the brand, TINHiFi live under the Linsol parent company, which you may have heard before. They are the parent company of the KZ as well. So yes, this is provided by them. They reached out to me, but again, everything said here is my own personal opinion. They've launched their Indiegogo campaign for about a week now, so links are going to be down in the description if you want to check them out. The special early bird price is $79. It's about the same ballpark as the Light Protect Heavy, but I think you get something really special here. Okay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and without further ado, let's get right into the most important one, the sound quality. Okay, how do I start here? I want to tell you first and foremost, this is a detail-oriented earbuds. Super crisp and clear highs, putting my favorite KZ-Z1 to shame and even beating out the Light Protect Heavy in its own game. And I seriously mean it. In their website, you will find them talking about their dual dynamic driver. I think it's like nitinol or something like that. And I think the technology delivers. There's one 8mm driver and one 9mm drivers. That's why the earbuds are so big here. But they work together and takes the clear sound of the Tevi up another level. It reproduces super honest to goodness vocals while also driving enough bass, in my opinion. Talking about the bass for a second, this really depends a lot on the fit. And for me personally, this double flange ear tips are a bit too tall. So the inner curve reached the end of my ear too soon and the outer curve couldn't have a good seal. I managed somewhat if I try to push and twist this just as the right angle, but I would love to try out better fitting ones. Unfortunately, the other included pair in the box is no different than this one, and since the inner diameter is 7mm, usually in-ear earbuds have 4mm, none of my other ear tips work. I've talked to Linsol about this and they say they could still improve the ear tips here, but again, your miles may vary. My ear is different from your ear. Also, it's worth mentioning that they will consider designing a customized foam tips for this, but that depends on the campaign. For this review, please bear in mind that I try to have as good seal as I can get so I can assess the sound quality properly, but there's no denying that I think the bass could be better with better fit. So, with that aside, let's talk about the sound characteristics. After listening to this for a while now, I think I can say it's got a flat curve, more flatter than everything else I have ever listened to. Especially the bass, it's only there when the music calls for it. So if you demand extra punchy bass, this is not for you. Okay, let's talk about songs now. I'm gonna be comparing mostly to the Light Protect Heavy since they both have similar sound signature and also goes at about the same price. And let's start with the first one, Enter Sandman by Metallica. Here, I discovered for the first time ever, the bass is actually plucked along with the guitar. It's like ding 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 ding. I can hear the picks one by one. I'm not sure if it picked or like plucked. It's faint, but dang, I discovered something new. Well, to be fair, the Light Protect Heavy had it as well. So it's not like this is miles better or anything, but there's something about this sound characteristic that reveals it to me. Also, on this song, I think the Heavy is a bit boosted on the bass, and as good as the separation and soundstage goes, the TINHiFi still has a wider and more natural soundstage. And that's not saying that this is bad, this is already one of the best that I've ever listened to. It's just... And And you will see the same thing happen over and over again, like in Hotel California by Eagles. Similar sound signature, but the highs much more open and detailed, especially on the high end. And talking about the bass here, it's somehow more present and louder than it's heavy. It feels like another level of sound quality, and I believe the dual dynamic driver really flexes their muscles in the song. One driver focuses on the treble and the other one focuses on the bass. Awesome. Moving on, Always by Bon Jovi. If you have watched my Redmi AirDots S versus GT1 Plus video, I have a tendency to like the more bassy earbuds here because the drums are more fun to listen to. Here though, I prefer the TINHiFi once again. I mean seriously, I think I love details and true to life vocals more than I love bass, I guess. So yeah, the bass is not as thick and punchy as the heavy, but the highs, the piercing cymbal crashes, they sound like there's nothing holding them back. They hurt just like when you listen to it close to its real thing, and it's awesome. I don't know why. I mean, it could be fatiguing though after a long period of time. But you know what will be the best song to listen to with this sound? It is this one by Akmu. In one word, it is amazing. Amazing. I think the last time I could enjoy vocals like this was on the Xiaomi Air 2, but that one severely lacks bass and can only be enjoyed in a quiet room. This one though, because this is in-ear no matter where you are, the sound stage, the vocals, it's just so nice. Now, lastly, onto some EDM and hip hop. I tried listening to Stay by Zed and Growing Up by Macklemore, and I think they've got enough bass. So it's not bad at all. Just if you're coming from other earbuds and listen to this for the first time, you might be surprised because yeah, it's still not as comparable. And I've tried putting this on bass boost EQ on my iPhone, and the piercing highs can be toned down a bit. So I think I might use that on longer listening periods. If you have an EQ application, feel free to play with it. I think these can be tuned quite a bit. Overall though, its sound focuses on the highs and details, so double check if you like that or not. Okay, so that's about the sound quality. Now let's talk about the build quality and fit. And this may come as a surprise to you as well, because this case, if you haven't noticed it yet, this case is big. But come on, in this case you can store your cable, a high quality one by the way. It's really nice and it doesn't get tangled easily. It's got UV sterilization feature, you know, a very 2020 feature. And it's got 650 milliamp hour battery inside that should last up to a week. A case battery indicator up top, USB-C for charging, and it can fast charge the earbuds. 20 minutes inside could fully charge the 40 milliamp hour battery inside. Okay, that's a lot of specs, but now I have a bit of a complaint here. First thing is the cable. It smells, and yeah, I'm not sure if this is my review unit or it will be the same with other cables as well. Do let me know down in the comments below if you used like IEMs before. And also the second one is the quality of the case itself. I mean, it's very industrial looking, but it's definitely function over form, and it's got all the features I need, so I'm not complaining about it. The only thing that I have to warn you is this UV sterilization thing. First, you have to hold the button for a couple seconds to turn the feature on. It has 3 power levels according to your needs, and it'll sterilize for a few seconds, turn off by itself. But one tap on the button will turn on the UV lights again and again and again if you put it inside your bag, and you might not notice it. And because the LEDs are 0.5 watts each, there are 6 of them here, you could end up with a dead case very quickly. So don't forget to hold the UV button again after you're done with everything to turn the feature off, and you see there, any taps won't activate the UV. As for the earbuds themselves, they are pretty well built, turns on by itself the moment you open the case. Water resistance rated at IPX5, but I wouldn't get this close to water since there's an open electrical contact down here and it's just a little bit big. That's my only complaint with it. So it will stick out from your ear a bit more, and especially so with this ear tips. It kind of holds in one point, and just like a spinning top, you know, it can wobble around your ear. I just wish it could fit better, honestly. And actually, I noticed in the website, they have 2 ear tips and the other one looks wider, but what I got in the box here was identical. So could be because mine was a review unit, but despite saying so, I've taken this on a run with this kind of fit and it didn't fall at all. So all the bad things I've said is probably because I don't like the spinning top kind of fit. Now, I want to take a brief moment to talk about the controls. And as expected from something at this price, it's great. It's a small physical button in the middle, not so hard to press, but because of the fit, it really feels like jamming the earbuds into your ear and you may or may not press it. But to alleviate that, you can always hold the stem here and press it that way, perfectly fine. The control scheme though, on the other hand, is great. You can check it out right here. Volume control is there on 2-second hold. It's a 1-by-1 increase though, unlike some others where you can just keep holding if you want to increase more volume, but still, it's there. All right, let's check out the latency test and the call test right now. Alright, so that's the end of the video. What do you think? Should you get the Buds Q or the Earbuds S? In my opinion, I think the Earbuds S still has the better sound quality there. Despite the sucky control, its gaming mode is a force to be reckoned to. Now, I want to talk a bit about the wired result here. As you can see, I changed into my Redmi 5 Plus. It's an old phone and it's cheap, and usually on AAC, even with gaming mode, that phone has like 600 millisecond delay, which is crazy. And it uses Bluetooth 4.2 as well. But I think that shouldn't be the case if you have a decently modern phone. I think it should be latency free for those gaming sessions, or even if your battery died. I'm just sorry I couldn't test it with my iPhone because at the moment I cannot find my adapter. Say whatever you like in the comments below if you hate dongles, whatever. Alright everyone, welcome to the cold test. You are hearing from the microphone of my iPhone 10 right now, about an arm's length away, and let's try out the TINHiFi T2000. Gonna take them out, okay? And pairs connected to the right side, right channel, left channel, and right now we are on the TINHiFi T2000. So what do you think of the sound quality? Let's identify which mic is being used right now, but as these are dual mode, any mic can be used depending on which earbuds you take outside first. So yeah, this is the quality of the microphone indoors. Let's go ahead outside and check out how it sounds. Alright, so here is the outdoor call quality from the TINHiFi T2000. And there's a little bit of wind coming here, and there's also some noise from that construction there on the road. So yeah, I don't know, can you hear that or can you not? And also one more thing is usually with the one that seals, right? You can hear your own voice as you speak, and that gets kind of annoying. And here, it's not so much because it has that lighter seal. So yeah, I think I kind of like this. It's a good balance between the in-ears and the AirPod style, which they have in-ear ones. I think it won't be too distracting when you're eating, talking, and things like that. It is a pretty good one. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let's go back upstairs and we'll finish the video. In conclusion, the TINHiFi T2000 is really something special. If you love IEMs, a focus on true live sound, and you want the flexibility to go wireless or wired anytime you want, for $79, I don't think there's anything else that can provide the same experience. I think I could still recommend this even if it goes for $100. I'm not sure how much the price will increase though after the super early bird period, but all in all, despite the industrial look and the build quality, issues, little inconveniences here and there, you got something really special here, and I really value, having two modes in one package. Okay, what a long review. I hope this helped you answer your questions. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of earbuds like this? I think it's very, very cool. And yeah, look forward for more videos in the coming future. And don't forget, join my Buds Q giveaway if you haven't. It's on the other video. And that's where I'll leave it today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kenneth, and I will see you in the next one.